If you had asked me a year ago, I would have told you my life was perfect. I was 28, working a stable job, in a loving 4-year relationship with my girlfriend, Julie. We were that couple, the one everyone thought would make it. We had everything in common, a love for running, hiking, and weekend camping trips. We cooked dinner together every night, spent Sundays watching documentaries, and never ran out of things to talk about. We had even started talking about marriage. It wasn't a matter of if I was going to propose, but when. I had the perfect plan. Over. The holidays, during a snowy getaway at my parents' cabin. A ring was already sitting in the back of my sock drawer, waiting for the perfect moment. I thought she was on the same page. I thought she was excited. But then, in September, something changed. Julie started pulling away. At first, it was subtle. She started coming home later from work, canceling our Friday night movie traditions, saying she needed alone time to clear her head. She wasn't as affectionate. She looked stressed, distracted, like there was something weighing on her that she wouldn't share. I asked if everything was okay. She smiled, said she was just tired, that we were fine. I wanted to believe her. I needed to believe her. Then I got the message. It was from Mindy, her best friend and coworker, someone I had never been particularly close to. Hey, can we meet? Alone. It's about Julie. Something about it felt off, but I couldn't ignore it, so I agreed. And that was the moment everything changed. I met Mindy at a small cafe after work. She was already there when I arrived, anxiously stirring her drink, glancing around like she didn't want to be seen. I don't know if I should be telling you this, she started, lowering her voice, but I think you deserve to know. A cold feeling settled in my stomach. Know what? Mindy hesitated, as if debating whether to say it. Julie told me she's planning to leave you. I felt like the ground had been ripped out from under me. No, I said immediately. She wouldn't. She loves me. Mindy gave me a sympathetic look. I know, but she's been having doubts. She told me she's not sure about marrying you and she thinks she needs space to figure it out. My mind was racing. It didn't make sense. Julie and I had talked about marriage together. She wasn't being forced into it. Is there someone else? I asked, barely able to get the words out. Mindy shook her head. No, it's not that. She just doesn't know if she wants to be with you forever. I didn't want you to be blindsided. I left the cafe in a daze. That night, I held Julie close, hoping, praying, she would tell me what was wrong. She didn't. And then, a few weeks later, she dropped the bombshell. I think I need to live alone for a while, she said one night after dinner. Just for a month. To make sure this is what I really want. I stared at her, completely blindsided. Julie, we've been together 4 years. If you don't know by now, maybe we should break up. Her eyes filled with tears. I love you, I do, but I need this. I couldn't understand it. It felt like she was trying to push me away. We fought, and by the end of the night, we were over. Just like that. The first few nights alone in the apartment were unbearable. Everywhere I looked, there was Julie. Her favorite mug sitting in the sink, the blanket she always wrapped herself in on the couch, the half-empty bottle of her shampoo in the shower. I barely ate. I barely slept. I tried to distract myself, went on long runs, binged TV shows, buried myself in work. Nothing helped. That's when Mindy started checking in more frequently. At first it was just casual, a meme here, a funny video there. Then, she started asking how I was feeling, telling me I deserved better, that I was a good guy, and Julie had made a mistake. I didn't think much of it at the time. I just appreciated the company. So when New Year's Eve rolled around and I found myself desperate for a distraction, it felt natural to invite her to my party. The night was a blur of laughter, music, and clinking glasses. My friends did their best to cheer me up, telling me I was free now, that I could do whatever I wanted. Mindy stayed close, laughing at my jokes, keeping my glass full, telling me I deserved someone who appreciated me. She stayed after everyone left, helping me clean up, and when the apartment was spotless and it was just the two of us standing in the quiet, she didn't leave. "I know this sucks," she said, looking up at me, "but you're going to be okay." Then she kissed me. I should have pulled away. I should have stopped her. But my head was clouded with grief, anger, and loneliness. I didn't think. I just let it happen. The next morning, I woke up to the harsh light streaming through the blinds, a splitting headache and a sinking feeling in my stomach. Mindy was still there, curled up beside me, and for the first time since Julie left, I didn't feel completely alone. But I also didn't feel right. I told myself it didn't matter. That I wasn't doing anything wrong. Julie had left me. I just didn't realize how fast everything was about to fall apart. Julie returns with accusations Sunday morning. A loud, angry pounding on my front door. I opened it to find Julie. Eyes wild, face red with fury. "How could you?" she spat. I barely had time to process before she was shoving past me into the apartment. Then she saw Mindy, and she lost it. "You cheated on me," she screamed. I took a step back. "I didn't cheat. You broke up with me." Julie turned to Mindy, eyes blazing. "You did this." Mindy crossed her arms. "I didn't do anything." Julie scoffed. "Bullshit. You told me to take a break. You made me doubt everything. And then you went behind my back and did this." I looked between them, confused. Julie turned back to me, her voice shaking. "Mindy convinced me to take a break. She said if I had doubts, I should step away for a while. She made me think you were controlling for not giving me space, and the whole time she was telling you that I wanted to leave you." A horrible realization crept over me. Had I thrown away 4 years over a misunderstanding, or was Julie just realizing too late that she wanted me back? I couldn't think. I couldn't breathe. Julie was standing there, trembling with rage, her eyes darting between me and Mindy, waiting for an explanation. But what the hell was I supposed to say? Had I really been played by Mindy this whole time? Had Julie? Mindy let out a small, bitter laugh. "Come on, Julie, you're acting like I forced you to leave him. You wanted to take a break. I just encouraged you to think about it." Julie's fists clenched. "You encouraged me? You kept pushing me. You made me feel like I was making a mistake by staying with him. And then the second I was gone, you were right there, feeding him lies, making him think I was done with him, and then crawling into his bed." Mindy rolled her eyes. "Don't be so dramatic." I took a shaky breath. "Mindy, tell me the truth." She crossed her arms. "I did tell you the truth." "No!" I snapped, my voice sharper than I intended. "Tell me everything, because right now I don't know who the hell to believe." Mindy hesitated for the first time, and that's when I knew. I turned to Julie, my stomach twisting. "Did you ever actually want to break up?" Julie swallowed hard. "No. I wanted space to figure out my feelings, but I never wanted it to end like this." I rubbed a hand over my face. Jesus Christ. Everything clicked into place. Mindy had been pulling the strings from the start. She planted the doubt in Julie's mind. She made me think Julie was leaving me. She swooped in the moment I was vulnerable. I had been played. Julie had been played. Mindy had won. Until now. Julie turned to her, her voice ice cold. "We are done. I don't ever want to see you again." Mindy's expression flickered. Just for a second, I saw a crack in her smug confidence. But then she scoffed and flipped her hair over her shoulder. "Fine. Have fun with your controlling little boyfriend. Don't come crying to me when you realize you made a mistake." She grabbed her bag and stormed out, slamming the door behind her. The silence that followed was suffocating. Julie exhaled, her shoulders slumping. She looked exhausted. I didn't know what to say. I had slept with her best friend. Even if I had been manipulated, even if I had been tricked, it didn't erase the fact that I had let it happen. Finally, Julie broke the silence. "Do you still love me?" The words hit me like a truck. I looked at her. At the woman I had spent 4 years with, the woman I had wanted to marry, the woman I still couldn't imagine my life without. "Yes," I whispered. I never stopped. Julie's eyes filled with tears. "Then let's fix this." Fixing things wasn't easy. Julie and I agreed that if we were going to move forward, we had to cut Mindy out completely. She blocked her on everything: phone, social media, email. I did the same, but that didn't erase the damage. Julie had seen me with Mindy. She had walked into the apartment and witnessed it. No matter how much she understood what had happened, no matter how much she wanted to move on, the image was burned into her brain. For weeks, things felt off. Julie was distant, not in the way she had been before, but in a wounded way. Like she was trying so hard to act normal but couldn't quite pull it off. And honestly, I didn't blame her. One night, I woke up to find her sitting on the edge of the bed, staring at the floor. I sat up. "Julie?" She wiped at her face quickly, but I could tell she'd been crying. "I keep seeing it," she admitted. "You and her." My chest tightened. "I'm sorry." She let out a shaky breath. "I know you didn't cheat on me. I know that. But it still hurts." I didn't know how to fix that. So I just reached for her hand. "We'll get through this," I promised. Together. We started therapy, both individually and as a couple. Julie had a lot to unpack: her childhood trauma, her fear of codependency, her struggles with trust, and me, I had to confront my own issues too. My tendency to smother her, to try and fix everything instead of just listening. It wasn't easy. Some sessions were brutal, but slowly we started to rebuild. Julie learned to communicate her fears instead of bottling them up. I learned to give her space without making her feel abandoned. We talked through everything, and 6 months later I knew, without a doubt, that I wanted to spend my life with her, so I proposed. This time, Julie knew she was ready, and she said yes. Last Saturday we got married. Standing at the altar, looking into Julie's eyes, I felt like I had lived a lifetime since that night she asked for a break. We had been through hell. We had nearly lost each other. But we had made it. Mindy was a ghost of the past, and our future, that was ours forever. After the confrontation, Mindy tried to reach out, first to me, then to Julie. When neither of us responded, she resorted to something worse. She started posting pictures of me and her on Instagram. Pictures from the night we slept together. Some were innocent, us laughing at the New Year's party, clinking glasses, but others, intimate, private, too much. Julie saw them, and for the first time in her life, she didn't hesitate. She reported Mindy to HR. A month later, Julie got a promotion and a transfer to a new department. Meanwhile, Mindy, she faded into obscurity. The last I heard from her was a desperate email she sent to my work account. I never opened it. Some things are better left unread. Looking back, I still can't believe how close I came to losing Julie. I made mistakes, big ones. But I also learned, love isn't just about grand gestures and perfect moments. It's about communication, trust, the ability to navigate the hard parts together. Julie and I still aren't perfect, but we're trying. And that's enough. If you made it this far, thank you for reading. Would you have forgiven Julie if you were in my shoes, or do you think I should have walked away? Let me know in the comments, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and ring the notification bell for more crazy real-life stories.